You're playing touch butt with that dork in the park.
We all know who's next. We all know who's next. Usman Nurmagomedov is next. We all know that, right? Let's go. Let's do this. Smash him. Smash him. Walk him down and put punches on him like that. I mean, how many times did I hurt AJ there? As I say, very, very close to knocking him out a few times. Usman, I think 100% I'll get him out of there. I don't think he's as clean as a striker as AJ is. Look, Conor, someone clip this. Conor, I want you in my corner for that fight. 100%. How cool would that be? You know, it really, really... I mean, we might need some extra security that night. Oscar, talk to the man. We might need some more security, but I'm down for it. I think it'll be fun.
Oh! 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 Ah! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Come on, man. He took one too many. He took one too many.
Woo! That was beautiful. I feel that, man. I can imagine how it feels right now. That's for Kobe. Y'all must have forgot, bro. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's go, brother. Oh, man. I can imagine what he's going through.
Get this for him. This for Kobe.
Feels.
Ever since Alex Pereira beat Khalil Roundtree Jr., Jake Paul has been calling him out for a boxing fight. While being interviewed by Ariel Helwani, Alex finally gave his thought on a potential boxing fight with Jake Paul.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, it's of course something that interests me, but he knows that I'm on a contract to the UFC and I cannot just leave. I think that's why he calls and he says all that. Because I think if the UFC was a league that allows everybody to fight anywhere, I don't think he'll be saying that.
Question is about, are we nervous about Francis? Maybe nervous about this outcome? No. The Professional Fighters League is different from the other guys. The other guys are a promoter-driven league. And they have stakes in certain fighters' winning. They put a lot of investments in Sugar Shane O'Malley. They work to make sure he wins. They invest a lot of marketing, hoping he's the next Conor McGregor. And then he falls flat, and they're disappointed. That's not what Professional Fighters League is about. We're a fighter-driven league. The fighters control their destiny. If they win, they advance. If they win 4 times, they become world champion in the league season. $1 million in the belt. I don't control anything here. I don't have favorites. I root for them all. That's what makes Professional Fighters League so great. Fighter-driven versus promoter-driven. Doesn't matter who wins and loses here to us. We root for them all, we support them all. There's 650 million MMA fans in the world, and right now you only get 60 great fights a year. That's 40 from UFC, 20 from Professional Fighters League. Well, it's 4,000 soccer matches. So all of you should be fans of both UFC and PFL. There's only 60 great fights a year, and there's 650 million fans. So it's not either or, it's 2 great companies doing very different things. The second thing, we have equal fighter talent, professional fighters. Yes, the UFC's brand is bigger. We recognize that for the new guy. We have to work forever, during year 5, during year 30. But if push came to shove, and it was 5 fights, we picked 5, they picked 5, let me tell you, they wouldn't do that. Because we went half and they went half. We went half and they went half. That's why Dana, #Dana scared, would never do that. He knows that, and we don't know. So, but big fans of all of it. We love all fighting. We root for all fighters. We watch them both.
I never questioned him, but I know he was questioning himself all the way even up to the day of the fight. You know, I know that he carried a different type of weight to him, and you know, all I told him was, I said, you know, there's no other person in the world that I've ever met that has the courage and the resiliency that you have, and if there's anybody that can get through some sort of adversity, it's going to be you. And I don't know what it is about, you know, God or fate or the universe, but they put things in front of you. They put things in front of you because they want to see you get through it, and that was my thing for him.
Nah, here. The phone isn't doing this justice, folks, yeah?
Get out and have a look at that moon quick. Is it with the moon is on the bleeding low level. It's like the moon. Surely the moon's gonna go up. Look at the thing. Have a look at that moon, folks. Quick, out your window if you can. That is the maddest. It's like the sphere. It's like I'm looking at the sphere, yeah? What? What the fuck? Nah. What is with these phones, man? Look at that moon quick, everyone, yeah? And tell us, is it going up? It's actually going up. That's usually the moon's up there, like. It's down there, it's at my eye level. And it's huge. And it's going up. Yeah, look at that moon. Can you see that? That's rising up now, look. Oh my God, it's the sphere. The sphere's outside, folks, yeah?
Nate Diaz and Brendan Schaub have been beefing for a few years, ever since they had an argument backstage over Brendan criticizing Nate Diaz for one of his fights during his podcast. Nate Diaz went on X and called Brendan Schaub a big ol' pea Schaub. Brendan replied back saying, "Oh buddy, I probably got 20 pounds on you, so not too far off. I'll snap your neck. Set up a grappling match and let me know how it goes for you. Have one of your handlers read this tweet and get back to me."
Go to before the fight, because when we talked to him in the locker room briefly, he revealed that he had a rib injury as well coming into this fight. So, and he was like maybe close to pulling out. How bad was that?
You know, it was bad enough to where you got to think like he blew out his knee and wasn't going to pull out the Cyril Gane fight, you know. So, and there's a difference, I think. Yeah, different stakes, but it also like it was a different type of pain for him, you know. And obviously we had a grappling heavy game plan. But he was worried about if he was put on his back, like how he would be able to move and try to grapple with an injured rib. But once he went to the doctors and they cleared him on the MRI and everything else, I think he realized, he's like, okay, I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna get through this stuff.
Did that limit him in any way? Like we saw how the fight unfolded. You know, he struck with him just long enough to convince him that he was going to strike, and then change levels. It was beautiful, smart game plan. Did that revolve around the injury at all, or was that the game plan regardless?
No, I mean the game plan obviously was to take the fight wherever it goes, wherever it takes us. But the intentions were to get him on the ground. So it was just when the opportunity presented itself, and we just told Francis, like, hey, whenever you see your opening, if he's stepping in hard on that jab, or if he's off balancing himself because we thought he might come out emotional, let's just change levels and put him on his back.